If you're like me, you've probably been wondering over the last couple of years, what assets should I hold in this market? Before I get into my opinion on this, quick disclaimer, this is not financial advice. I'm not an advisor, but I do love investing, and perhaps you'll find some value in this video to encourage you to do your own research on where you want to put your money to work for you. First one, everybody says cash is king. However, cash is also losing a large amount of its value every month. Why? The one word we've heard too much about lately, inflation. Think about this. M2 today equals over $21 trillion, and M2 is the US Federal Reserve's estimate of the total money supply, including cash, checking and savings accounts, and CDs. Back in 1959, M2 equaled about 287 billion. To make this easier to understand, think of it like this. Since 1959, the US money supply has increased almost 74 times. Looking at these numbers, cash may be king, but if you don't put the king to work through a different asset class, the king will become a pauper in no time at all. How about stocks? Number 2 is stocks. The S&P 500 is down 7.69% year over year. The NASDAQ is down by over 16% year over year. It's really not a place that I'm looking to park my money right now. How about number 3? T-bills, treasury bills. These are historically a safe haven for investors during turbulent financial times. Currently, you can get between 4.5% and 5% on a T-bill. Not bad, but if you're not much upside unless you have a lot to invest there. 4, crypto. For now, I'm not even going there. If you've been monitoring the crypto market over the last few years, you know that it's not ready for the big time. Lack of clarity and regulation has hurt the industry, and it'll take some time before I jump back in the crypto game with eyes on profitable investment. Number 5, let's get back to real estate. We're in a situation where builders cannot and they will not keep up with the demand for housing. And have you priced the build lately? A couple months ago, I was told that a good ballpark estimate for building in our local area is around $500 a square foot. Housing isn't getting any more affordable anytime soon. Low inventory still abounds. Sure, our inventory is much higher than it was this time last year, but across the country, we're looking at imbalanced markets with not enough inventory. So, how has housing performed as an investment historically? Well, since the 1960s, housing typically appreciated at an average of roughly 5% a year, so pretty good. But over the last 10 years, the average annualized return is 7.41%. These are stats that come from Case-Shiller. They do studies and data collection on home pricing. So if you bought a home in 2013 for $250,000 with a 7.41% average annualized return, today that home is worth $510,000. As Mark Twain said, buy land, they're not making it anymore. I know this is a very challenging market for buyers. Due to the Fed raising rates at an unprecedented clip, many are currently priced out of the market. It's a very unfortunate situation, and it's something that I struggle with on the daily. For now, it doesn't seem like there's a good answer. But for those of you who can purchase, maybe now is a good time to consider that investment home. Perhaps you can even parlay an investment home into buying it for your kids so that someday they have a place to live, or they can use it for their college education, with roommates paying rent on a monthly basis and continuing to cash flow. There's also a lot more deals out there than there have been at any time in the last 10 years. And for me, I love investing in real estate because it's been the best vehicle for returns on our money. And if you want to talk more about this or you have additional questions, please message me or reach out via phone. I'll include my phone number on this video as well as in the description below.